Hi there and welcome back. This is another one of our little mini tutorials for techniques, and this week I was asked how to do text on a path. So I'm going to show you a couple different ideas and ways to do it. The easiest way, I think, is by using your Marquee Tool up here. And you can say you want text to be over here and go around this corner, but you want it all in one. So the easiest way here is to create your Marquee Tool with the shape here of a rectangle, and then while holding your Shift key you'll see that it changes to a little plus sign there. So now you can come down here and you can add in this portion of your rectangle, and now it's all one. Very easily, when you hover over the edge, you see a little box appear. See, when I go away from the edge, and you can right click and say make work path, and just leave the tolerance to 1. Now as you notice, it's on the paths here. If you go to your paths tab here, so now when you do a text, and that's T for your shortcut, you're going to notice that when I'm inside that area we just made with the marquee, I get a little circle with what looks like a capital I in it. But if I go on the edge, you're going to see that it's just an I. So if I clicked right here, the text would follow the edge of my path. See how that is? And it has a little line through it. But if you go inside, then you can type all your, right, and I can spell right, or type journaling within the box. And it'll stay there. And no matter what you do, if you come in here and we'll just click to accept here, check that off. If you change the size, if you change the font, no matter what you do, it's going to stay right within here, within that box. That was a poor choice now, wasn't it? Let's see if we can find something kind of partial to my Remington. And we'll just change the color so you can see the difference here. And it's real easy, and you can add to it and just keep going with it, and it'll follow this, and I'll just copy paste for you to see how this will just follow the old box. Pretty simple. And then of course you can change the paragraph, your justifications if you want to, so that it follows your box inside or outside, however. So that's your easiest way. Another way is to use your pen tool. So you can take your pen tool and you can draw a path anywhere you want to. And I'm just being really sloppy here, guys. Let's try that again. You can make a pen tool go anywhere you want. And I'm just going to go around and around and come back where I started. And then when you click your text tool, you don't even have to make it a working path. But as you see, I could go inside again, or I could go on the outside. And if I just paste in, see how the text would follow that path. And it would keep going around and around whatever shape you made. Of course, that's messy, but you get the idea. So then I'm going to go over and I'm going to delete that path. One other way to do this is also, let's see if we can get here. If you have a shape already on here, you can select that shape, and I'm going to find that particular one here. I believe it's this one. And you can command click on here. And then click your Marquee tool so it changes over here. And you can see your little box appear again. And you can make that your work path. You can come up here and using your text tool again, if you want to make the path go around again, and I'll just paste in again so that it goes all the way around. And of course you can size this or anything, and it's going to keep, holding that Alt Shift, it's going to keep that text wherever you wanted it. So that's a way to do around a particular shape that you have on your layout. Of course this wouldn't be a good one on this one, but I wanted to show that to you. So let's see, what else could we do? We could do one around the whole edge of this paper here. And let's go down and we'll just like we did on the other one, we can select that. But let's say we don't want it out on the outside area of this. We want it in more. So you can do a modification of your selection here. So you could contract this, and let's try 50 pixels. And that brought it in. And then, of course, whoops, select your Marquee Tool again. Do a right click and make a work path. And now you can come in with your text tool again, and you could make your journaling go all the way around that box. Pretty easy peasy. So I hope that answers some questions and it gives you some ideas of what you can do. You can select shapes. I could probably select this loop. You could put it around photos. Remember, you can change your selection by the, if I have a loaded selection here, you could change your selection by select, modify, and expand or contract it to make it fit within or outside of any kind of shapes. And that way you have your text there. It's adjustable. You can change the color, the font, the size, anything, and it's going to keep either within that shape or follow that path that you've done. So I hope that helps, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments.